little passive. I would hate
Very
if they picked
passive.
another passive hero.
Does Lina work here? Is that an option? If Mag is mid, if you consider that he is mid, then you can dumpster him in the laning stage, but
They don't know this yet, right? 'Cause they have to
Exactly.
pick first.
Just go with the Wind Ranger again.
Yeah, I'm expecting the Wind Ranger, but I'm trying to theorycraft something else. Lina goes pretty decently with Wyvern, just because the LSA setup. I almost always get a 2 or 3 person LSA.
No, there's this small problem for Lina is that you're playing versus a Clockwork who gets on top very easily. It can be problematic, but
I would hope it's something quite unique here, because other than Wind Ranger, nothing else comes to mind.
the problem is your tower and objective pushing capabilities are very low early on as well, right? Like you literally don't have them. It's not, they're not low, you don't have them. They go with the Void Spirit. So basically they needed a hero that's going to make space for them and play make early on for this anti-mage to come online later on. Void Spirit fits that role. He can itemize a little bit versus TB with something, let's say, like Agnim's Shivas, which is pretty neat.
10 seconds remaining.
Team Nigma for me is one of the hardest teams to ever analyze. I feel like they're kind of on the tier of Secret, where the way they draft is so unique to them, and so like it's just so odd. I don't really have a better description for Team Nigma's way of drafting. That for me, if I saw this from a tier 3 team, I would flame the crap out of Team Nigma's draft.
Okay, so I have seen Void Spirit win versus Magnus mid as well. Like you can take that lane.
Yeah.
At first, when I saw that matchup, I thought, okay, Magnus, he dominates this. He's going to just trash it. However, I've seen a lot of Void Spirits take it, so maybe that's also the reason.
My God, look at that webcam. He has truly embraced the dark side, that dark room. Goodness, continue your point, boy. Sorry, I interrupted you.
You have to capitalize on that moment.
It's fine, I understand.
To say it. Beastmaster, analyze him now.
With the roundup of their draft with this Beastmaster, I just like the way they went, and this Beastmaster gives them some extra tower pushing capabilities, gives you some extra lockdown as well. Overall, I like EG's draft, I have to say. Enigma, as you said, they are a little bit difficult to read, but I like EG's.
This game's 100% on GH, I think. This is like the potentially best Wyvern game I've seen in history. It crushes Beastmaster, crushes Terrorblade, crushes Mag, but there's a lot of weight on the one support's shoulders, and I have to believe EG...
EG!
Here. Yes.
Is that a no, boy? You'll go for the Nigma, and you, Lizard?
I'll go with the EG as well.
With them to win?
Yes.
I misheard you, but that makes perfect sense, yes. Well, the drafts are over. The warriors are in the arena, and the time has come for battle. Soon we shall send it over to the casting duo that I have forgotten. Away and begin the fight.
Now for the old razzle dazzle.
Yeah, thanks for that, Slacks. Yeah, looking forward to this one. EG versus Nigma, best of 3. I'm ODPixel here with Lacoste. And we just heard sort of what the panelists had to say. They seem to sort of be a fan with the way that EG rounded this draft up. They do have this very strong push, the Terrorblade, Beastmaster, Nigma. They've got a lot of team fight, though, and they're going to put the weight on the anti-mage's shoulders. Do you like this, Lacoste? Who are you a fan of here?
They have Warlock and Winter Wyvern as their 2 supports, which is a lot of team fight, but these 2 supports can't really make any kind of like aggressive rotation. GH in a lot of trouble.
There he is, Fly's chasing down with the battery assault. Weehar's going to come over, start to tank some of the procs there from Fly. We'll be able to keep the Wyvern safe as Weehar and Mind Control push them away.
Already forcing him to use a flask. Yeah, when you have Doom in your team, you need to have a good catch. Like, you need to have stuns, you need to have slows, and I don't think they have enough. Like, I feel like EG's lineup is very good in disengaging. Like, Rubik's gonna have a great time. Clockwork as well against the Warlock, finding him in the back lines, you know, just stopping at an upheaval or trying to force him to use a golem defensively.
We'll see. Mind Control was able to get in and grab the bounty rune. May pay with his life, those flying. Crit look to chase him, and that'll get him first blood for EG. As Fly finishes off Mind Control with the battery assault, they'll also be able to do a fair bit of damage to GH, pushing him back here. As GH, right, back underneath the tower, will live, but a lot of damage done. So they get the bounty rune, but they give up first blood down there, and also take a lot of harassment from this lane of EG.
EG, they put the Terrorblade on the bottom lane. They wanted to have TB against the AM, burn his mana with the reflection, but seems like Nigma, they already knew what the plan is. Anti-Mage is now on top with the Warlock. There's going to be a lot of sustain, healing up coming out from him, but this is what I like to see. And once again, RMN, their coach, standing in, since Kuroki's not playing right now. Man, I've been really impressed the way RMN played in the last month.
Yeah, we saw the series the other day. He had some insane performance, at least on one of the games on his Disruptor. His positioning was sort of impeccable throughout the game, and you know, great that he's playing a hero like Warlock, another hero that your positioning is very important. If you're able to sit back and find a way to get off the big upheavals, and of course just at the end of the team fight, just being able to survive, always get your ultimate off, it's going to make all the difference. So eyes on RMN to see what he's able to pull out this game on the Warlock.
Mind Control, even though he died for the first blood, has 5 CS, already managed to eat 1 creep, some extra gold coming out for him. Once TB uses meta, like he is the strongest hero in the game, and you need to just back off until it's gone.
That's a nice combo here with the clock, just having the battery assault to keep them in range that little longer for Arteezy to get the extra hits in. And as you say there, they really do have to abuse that timing when he has got the meta up. Because when it's down and levels start to come up for GH and Mind Control, they are going to have ways to sort of spam back at the Terrorblade down here on this bottom lane.
Yeah, these two teams have not played since Dream League in the
Really?
January. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that
I
is,
mean, we've been...
it's quite a while ago.
Considering they're from the pretty much same region. We have European team Nigma, we have CIS team EG, they have Comrade Ramses, Comrade GPK, and Comrade Babayev.
You sound like
That's all coming together for them here in the home region.
Yeah, 3 out of 5.
I'm talking about GPK on the Magnus this game in the mid lane, something that he used to be very well known for. His mid bag certainly something to see, and he's up against Weeha here at the moment in the lane. 6 for 1, 5 for 2. Magnus obviously having that hefty hit, but Weeha as the Void Spirit is some very nice spells, such as the Pulse in lane to secure him the CS. Should continue to see the trade between the two. Would be very surprised if we see one of them get a solo kill, but you never know. These teams and these sort of players, both Weeha and GPK, also known for liking and wanting to play as aggressively as possible in that mid lane. Bottom lane, Arteezy taking a lot of damage, and with that Spectre Blast, whoa, GH is gonna do it. He's got him first, but not second blood, of course, but the first kill for Nigma coming out of that bottom lane as they push Arteezy out of it.
Whenever there's no meta, like TB needs to be careful. You're paired up with the Clockwork because you're position 5. Yeah, you deal a lot of damage and you have a ton of kill potential when the meta is up, but when it's not, like these two supports, the support is gonna get level 3, so 2 points in Splinter's Blast, and Doom, like Doom is a no joke. Like there's a reason why this hero has been banned out most of the time.
Yeah, an incredibly strong hero. Looking at the top lane CS, we're seeing Ramses 14 for 4 as Miracle 12 and 0. They are going to punch into him there as Miracle did jump in aggressively onto crit. RMN's able to keep Miracle safe though with the Shadow Word, keep him sustained and in the lane. Still with 4 tangos to go. That's Miracle chomps on the 4th. So nobody really getting entirely zoned out lane. I think as you drew upon, definitely the roughest lane that's going to get harder as it goes on is going to be that bottom lane for Arteezy, where the pressure is really going to be applied to that Terrorblade.
If he dies one more time, he just swaps out of that lane.
Where'd you go, top, or you just go jump?
He goes top, tries to make stuff happen, you know, see how it is, and then fall back to where he feels most comfortable in the jungle. Like, he's level 2 right now.
Fly is going to come across and see if he can start playing around with GH. GH it's making it hard for Fly to really get on top of him. And he knows if he gets him trapped here, GH is always going to be able to fly out with the Arctic Burn, and off he goes.
Yeah, that's how you counter Fly, with the Fly.
Some big brain moves here from GH. Also, whilst this is happening, making space for Mind Control to hold the lane nice and close to the tower down here, Nigma. And Mind Control getting all the farm because of it.
Meta is ready. But look at Clockwork. He's trying to make a rotation, just secure the rune for his mid laner. We see Crit trying to do the same thing. Oh, Regen. He's not going to get much value out of it, but he bottled it. Never mind.
Yeah, Weehaw was able to grab it with the ball just in time. He's going to turn and try and take down Crit. GPK comes over to stop Weehaw from focusing Crit any further as Weehaw, quick to simulate. Down to the low ground, he's away. And as you say, with that regen bottled up, he'll be able to keep himself strong in the lane. Bottom, we'll see what sort of usage they can get out of this level 2 meta. As a quickly salve Arteezy up, get him in a good spot before he's able to pop it and get back to farming. As he's really struggled to so far. Here we go. Now try and make a move in, Fly with the cogs onto Mind Control. He's trapped him in. Have they got enough control and damage to take him down? They don't, but a good bit of a beating pushes back Mind Control, and GH will give at least Arteezy a wave or two to farm during this meta.
GH is already level 4 before 5-minute mark, which is pretty insane. And he has one mango to work with, put another skill point in the heal. Yeah, this should keep him alive if he gets close.
Fly, he's going for Mind Control. The Cold Embrace comes in to keep Mind Control alive, but GH
connects.
I mean, they do lose Mind Control. See if GH is set up for a kill on Fly. Fly's incredibly low. GH trying to chase, but Fly, he's out of there. They both got boots, so no chance of GH chasing him down. Fly gets the kill and he gets out, despite GH's best efforts with the Cold Embrace.
Clockwork still survives. He planted the Deep Observer ward. Gonna see if someone is in the jungle, and he manages to get out.
And nicely done by Fly. 2 kills to his name so far. Looking at the mid laners, I mean, this is sort of what you're going to expect from these heroes at this point. GPK's farm is just going to increase paramount, you know, 45 to 4. The free farm will be there for this Magnus. Any time that Weehaw leaves the lane to try and make these rotations, GPK's farm is just going to go completely unchecked, and he's going to hit some insane item timings early on this game as the Mag.
GPK is the hero specialist. Like, if you know which heroes he play, it's Shadowfiend. Oh my god, Arteezy is in trouble. One more hit should do the trick, and there it is.
Yeah, definitely the one to suffer the most out of this lane setup. It's not a nice place for Arteezy to be down here. As GPK is going to try and rectify the situation on this half of the map. Comes in, just drops the RP straight up. Wants to get rid of Mind Control. Cold Embrace from GH buys a bit of time for the Doom, but GPK able to drag him back with a Shockwave, and with the Battery Assault continuing flight will finish off the kill. Very important that the GPK does at least, you know, come down here and try and relieve some of the pressure so that when Arteezy's back in the lane, he can hit the creeps without suffering. As, you know, 6 minutes in, Arteezy's sitting there in the bottom half of the net worth. It's going to be a slow and painful start for this Terrorblade because of the excellent lane setup that Nigma had against him.
It is, but I don't see anyone making stacks right now for Arteezy. He can easily make a comeback with just a couple of stacks. Empower, clear those really fast. Fly. Yeah, this should be an easy kill.
Straight back into the lane, and Fly is a little too close to the two of them.
I think it's time for TB to actually go away from this lane.
This lane is a bit of a, don't go here. Do not enter this area, especially with Mind Control hitting the 6. This is a massive no-go zone now for Arteezy in particular.
He's just gonna have Illusion. Let's see if Mind Controls falls for the bait. He does not, as expected. Mind Control, I mean, he's playing for money, you know.
No illusions to be doomed today. At least not yet. You never know. We could get some good laughs later on in the game. It can get pretty crazy. A lot of things being thrown at you, and suddenly you press R on the wrong unit.
Ramses is 6.
Always going to drop the roar, but GH has moved himself up to this top lane, keeps RMN safe. So that will at least be the first roar gone, and Nigma not having to worry about any moves from Ramses there, with it being on cooldown and no kill to be found.
Just getting roar. Nigma's lineup is very good at just counter-initiating. Having Warlock's ulti, having Wyvern's ulti. Like, you try to make a go. Like, these two heroes are one of the best ones against the Mag. You know they're going to be grouping around that RP. GPK is going to hit some sick timing on that Echo Saber power treads.
Yeah, this is going to be an insanely farmed Magnus. As I say, you know, GPK's Mag has given us some incredible showings in the past. So eyes on him to make the action happen. And of course now at level 9, he's got the maxed in power. He'll be able to make sure that Arteezy can't
Guess
stick
who's
the jump
back
up.
on the bottom
He
lane?
wants to come and take his free HP. There it is. In he goes with the Sunder. Sets up for the kill. Arteezy not to be put entirely off from ever coming down here. Seizes an opportunity thanks to Fly running down mind control and steps back over to start to get a bit of revenge for what was happening to him earlier in the lane.
I remember back in Dota 1 days, there was a troll build on TB. Like, you're just farming jungle being low, and then you get a Dagon, and you sunder Dagon.
That's pretty smart. I mean, it's better than my Armlet Shadowblade TB build, where you just drain your own HP and walk out for the Invis Sunder. Don't do that. It is terrible.
That's how you get yourself low, huh? Armlet?
Yeah. Yeah, you just armlet yourself, and then you give him your low HP.
That's pretty smart. The only thing you lacked was Dagon.
And brain cells. Let's see what we've got coming up here at the 10-minute mark. Arteezy on his way back out of the base as he refuels. And still GPK. I mean, that Echo Saber, has he got the Echo Saber done? It's going to be very, very early, without a doubt here. I mean, if he's got 4.5k HP, yeah, it's going to be here pre-11 minutes.
Top tower is under attack.
No trouble at all for this
Dire's
mag.
structures are fortified.
And then he's going to be, next thing you know, making moves with the level 2 RP with the way he's leveling as fast as he is. Bottom, he's looking for the bottle refill. We'll jump in with the first step. Still, there's a second one, but gets pushed away by the Cox. Tries to get back in, but the Raw's there. The curse comes out from GH. Will it save? We are. Astral steps away at the last moment. The battery assault not enough to stop the cast animation, as he will live. GH may pay with his life. No, he's going to go
Just
to TP out, and there's nothing left to cancel it. So GH there with the save and the safe escape for the two of them.
I can't believe no one died there, but now Gambit GPK, also known as EG GPK, will try to put some pressure on the mid lane with the catapult and double damage. This mag is scary.
Yeah, they got to respect the Magnus. He's able to come close, get an RP. And all this while, you know, definitely the pressure on Weehar's Void Spirit. He has to get involved in action. Top lane GPK just comes in with the DD, and he's done it.
Four-shotted.
Damn, this man and his Magnus. Solo killing miracle up top.
That's a pretty big kill.
Yeah, that's a very, very... I mean, it couldn't be better for sort of leaving your farming patterns to come out and drop an RP. You're just taking out the anti-mage.
Right now, both supports on Nigma are level 6. This is where you seek a fight.
GPK he's trying to get out of here. RMN is going to drop the golem for this as he's pulled back by the remnant. Is there any help for GPK coming? The TPs are on their way, but the magical damage too much will take down the Magnus.
That is what you sound like.
Very important that Nigma are able to still challenge this Magnus that's had the free farm that he has, GPK. Does cost them the ultimate, but an ultimate very well spent there. They've got to slow down this Mag's farm.
From GGK to GPK in a couple of seconds, huh?
Okay. A man of many memes. 4 to 5 overall net worth. Very, very close between the sides.
They still have not seen the Doom being used. It's very hard for Mind Control to actually just Doom someone and hope for the best that he's gonna die. He needs to have some kind of follow-up, and that follow-up should be Void Spirit, because, like, Anti-Mage, he does not want to join any fights. Maybe with the TP, use the Mana Void, and that's it. But these two supports just want to wait for EG to start a fight.
And here's a fight down bottom. We'll see if there's any TP reactions coming in. TP's on the way. Mind Control turns. Does have enough mana to drop the Doom. Doesn't need it, actually, for Fly. He's just able to turn and kill him off with the Scorched Earth and the punches. Fly dies. Diving in underneath the tower, and Ramsey's just unable to help. Was short on the mana for the Raw, so didn't have anything to throw in from a distance. And Fly ends up dying for that attempt. Does cause a big reaction. You have, 3 TPs coming down there, so opens up the map for GPK to finish off the tier 1 tower. So you're losing a support, but you are able to take away that important objective mid.
And they are keeping their tier 1 tower pretty healthy. Like right now, EG is using info on the map. They see these rotations and they understand that Nigma's lineup is very bad at ganking. So they are just playing for the mid game, wait for TB to get an item, group up, and try to go for a play. Mag will have a Blink Dagger pretty soon, and this is their timing. Like, you get a Blink Dagger, you smoke up, try to go for a kill. We've seen 2 roars so far, but none of them were successful. They did not get anything out of that.
I'll see down on the bottom half. Nigma eyeing up pushing in on this tier 1 bottom, but GPK and Crit on the way over. Crit with the stolen astral step, he's able to get the jump in onto GH, also look to jump in for the back lines. Can they set up onto anything more? They kill off the Wyvern, they can't quite grab mind control. But it's a kill nonetheless, and now with the 3 of them and the Necro Book starting to get leveled up by Ramses, they can really look to amp up the pressure on this bottom lane. Keeping the pressure from these 3 heroes very high, especially with GPK's involvement. He's level 12, he has the RP. Hiding in the trees here, they're hunting. Are they going to be able to find him on control? They've hunted him down. He'll drop the Doom straight away on GPK to stop any sort of RP, and that will allow him to run away. So the catch isn't quite there for mind control, but again, it's the Doom being used on
and
the Mac.
Stolen by Rubik.
Oh, they're going to drop the curse on Rubik, but extra backup comes in from EG. Jump forward as they're trying to burst down Crit. GPK's got the RP on the 2 of them, grabs mind control and GH. RTZ turns up for the easiest double kill of his life. A couple of punches with the metaform, and Crit, he got the Doom down onto Weehaw. I mean, that couldn't have got it any better for EG. You couldn't have written it in a better sequence of events. GPK RPing the backliners, Crit getting to use the stolen Doom, and RTZ, he gets every single last hit on the kills.
That's very important for RTZ to make a comeback in this game, like him and GPK, top 2 network heroes at the moment. Like, they try to kill Rubik because mind control was yelling, you know, they stole the Doom, we need to do something. So Void Spirit goes in, tries to make a play on him, but it's just not enough damage.
Yeah, everything was being thrown down on him. You saw the control as well from GH just cursing Crit, trying to stop him from getting to play his game in that fight, but Crit still was able to do so. They just didn't have the means to kill him. Of course, all 3 of these fights, Arteezy, he's turning up as the Terrorblade because he can do with this meta. That's the power of the hero. Whereas the Anti-Mage, meanwhile, and Miracle, he's having to just stick to the farm. He's not ready to turn up to these fights. It's far too scary for him. There's the rock. They'll drop it. That's a dead Beastmaster. That's one way to do it. Get Ramses off your half of the map.
Nigma needs to commit heavily to grab a kill. Like, they need to use either Wyvern ulti or a rock. Just by using Doom, it's not enough. Once again, this is the lineup that's not good at ganking heroes.
We'll see the defense. Ready in mid, GPK. Hiding in the trees. See how much damage Nigma can do, pushing in with the Golem. Already that Golem pretty much taken out, so not even able to touch the tower. The space that they have been making has allowed Miracle to now finish off the Battle Fury. Down bottom, the jump forward, Fly's able to grab that haste rune before Weehar's able to take it for himself. So no room refilling. In fact, Fly, he's going to charge him with a hook shot. He looks to control mind control, cogs down to push him back. Telekinesis as well, dragging mind control back over into the reach of Ramses. GPK pulls him in with a shockwave. A cold embrace will buy some safety for mind control, but GPK comes in with a skewer, separates mind control from any further safety and backup. As they pick off the Doom, Fly continues to push the other 2 back. RMN and GH should be fine here. They've got Weehar around in the neighborhood, so EG won't dive any further.
Problem for Nigma is that TB wants to keep joining these fights. You know, he is extremely strong at the moment with the Empower Beastmaster aura. Next fight, they could just easily go into Roche Pit and just take the Roche, and it's very hard for Nigma to regain the control of their own jungle when you're playing against the Beastmaster, when you're playing against the Clockwork, TB illusions. You need to commit heavily to actually, you know, get back your own jungle. GH.
Oh, he shows here on the wave. GPK. He's in. And with the rocket flare giving full vision through the trees, there's no way for GH to get out of here now at this stage. I mean, it's a 4K advantage for EG, but the particularly scary thing is you're looking at these net worths and the fact that RTZ and GPK are just so far ahead of the top for 17 minutes in. Another pickup for GPK. This Magnus just destroying Nigma wherever he goes. 4-1 and 5. And a very solid play so far from GPK, and he's just being able to do so much more than Weehar's Void Spirit. This Void Spirit falling behind in farm and falling behind in impact.
I'll bet heavily sweating at the moment, you know, seeing GPK performance.
Structures are fortified.
Now, he's certainly turned up all guns blazing in the games that we've had him here at the Omega League. That's now in the river. Weehar is going to get lucky with the RNG. We'll find the bottle. Not necessarily the most potent of runes, though, just the illusion, but may save him.
By my demon staff.
In particular, I think because, unless I saw wrong, I believe GPK's just finished off an Orchid. So having that extra sort of catch and silence. I might be mistaken. No, yeah, there it is.
Yeah, so yeah, that's the play that I've seen. He
I like
disassembled
that,
his Echo Saber,
That's smart.
and then he gets the Orchid against the AM or just Wyvern, and then he can solo kill these two supports.
Yeah. Flight. He's going to hook shot away, but Nigma will still be able to clean him up. The rest of them back away. And you're right, it's just that ability now, what is GPK, to jump in and not have to commit the RP necessarily to shut down the supports with the saves.
And you threaten a kill on AM before he can get the Manta style. Right now, AM is having only Yasha. Still has a decent amount of farm. Meta should be up, so this means that EG should try to go and go for objectives. There's still a tier 1 tower standing on the top lane.
Yeah, top lane. RTZ, he's the target. They're bringing in everybody here. They know that this is their opportunity to burst in with the Doom down on him.
Kill.
There should be a cleanup for them. The rest of EG RTPing over, trying to get over to help him out. It's not going to happen. Miracle finishes off the kill with the Mana Void. As Miracle, for the first time now, getting involved in some action himself, able to turn up and pick up one of the big ones.
EG wants to take this fight.
See what they can catch. Ramses looking into the trees. I mean, Nigma, they're still not too upset with fighting this. They're going to turn. The stun down 2. GPK tried to get in, but now the curse is there from GH. Dragging in the 2 of the Miracle, just draining the mana of GPK, trying to limit what he can pop out of this. And with his mana gone, GPK's got nothing less to offer. He's gone. Ramses as well cleaned up. Nigma, with their first big fight of the game, starting to really regain everything they were losing here as it's back up to even. The catch is there on crit as EG, they wanted to chase. They felt that they could, but they still had the ultimates. They still had the curse. They still had the counter play. And GPK, he jumps in, but he immediately gets caught by the stun.
In the Fly interview a couple of days ago, oh, this should be a dead clockwork as well. Fly said that Ramses and GPK, that they talk Russian to each other, so I could sense them saying, you know, full davai right there, even without TB, and they got punished.
Yeah, divide too far. As Nigma strike back hard, and suddenly, boom, Miracle, top of the board on the net worth as his anti-mage. I've got to be careful in situations like that. Manta done on Miracle as well, so he'll feel even more safe turning up to these engagements and turning around when he feels that EG have overcommitted.
It was a big play from GH using Curse there, and then AM just burns mana on GPK, so he does not have... He was also a bit, you know, unlucky there, jumping into a stun. So this should be a Roche. They know there's no Golem, there's no Wyvern ulti, no Doom. EG should play around these cooldown timings.
Yeah, they've got to try and pressure hard whilst the Chaotic offering and the Doom's down. And with the Aegis, they'll be able to do just that. This, I mean, is there any way they can snipe this? No, too late. They did start to move over Nigma, but no one quite close enough to jump in and disturb EG from killing off Roche, getting the Aegis on Arteezy.
This is like the eternal battle in Dota 2. You have AM against Terrorblade. Who's a better carry? Like picking AM into TB could be a bit tricky, you know. You need to save your Manta style to get rid of the reflection, so you don't get your mana burn. There's also Necrobook to burn your mana. Anti-Mage, if his mana is gone, yeah, look at the play from Miracle.
Yeah.
Having 3 mangoes just in case.
That's smart.
To be able to blink out.
And as we saw in the draft, you know, this anti-mage, it was picked into the TB, so obviously Miracle, you know, he was sort of making the call. He felt that the idea of the TB with the reflection is not enough for him to not want to play the hero. He's not bothered about that. Bottom lane, set up there. They quickly clear out the creeps to get a clear shot with the Remnant pull. And Miracle gets another kill after kill now. This anti-mage really turning up big.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
All Nigma needed to do is just, you know, survive, not get overrun by the EG's lineup. Now, Nigma back on track. Anti-Mage, we see this more often, you know, Manta style, Battle Fury build, and then going for that Heaven's Halberd. Even TB has one. Like, people understood, if I get it, I have status resistance, I have a disarm, I have a mischance, so I'm pretty hard to take down.
Now see GPK after the Orchid, trying to get his BKB complete. About 400 gold off it, and at least then we'll have the opportunity of getting in, getting that RP off. I mean, one of the troubles of the Magnus being, as we saw in that last fight, you know, once sort of disabled, you're not going to have the mana for your full tool set. You don't have a very large mana pool at all as a Magnus.
one of the reasons why he also decided to go for Orchid and disassemble that Echo Saber. Aegis still up and running for 3 minutes on EG.
Let's see what they could do. I mean, 10 seconds and the meta's up, but if they do want to try and go full aggressive and push down as 5, it will be into the full team fight of Nigma. So ideally, they'll find a pick off first. They're going to try and do so. Fly, Crit, and GPK smoked up and heading towards the top lane. We Are a Miracle. They're going to move in onto Ramses. See if EG can punish this. Miracle with the spell shield up, he's already away, and Weehar's hiding in the trees. They won't be able to find one of the two of them. Back down in the river though, GH looks like he may be in a worse position. I said actually though, no, yeah, he goes
now
down.
Crit is chasing, he has a stolen blink.
Can they grab Miracle though? Continuing to jump away, Arteezy.
Under attack.
Not a lot that he can do himself, other than offer up the reflection, and that might just be enough here. Miracle tries to get out, but the root holds him in place. Can he escape? He can't. Rolls out from Ramses. Miracle locked down. As with the anti-mage gone for a minute, EG can do some serious damage here with the push.
The value that you get from that and snare neutral items, sometimes Gaben says, here's a blessing from me. They're not stopping.
Yeah, he jumps in past the tower, gets a grab onto RMN. Now 2 heroes off Nigma's lineup for 40 seconds. Mena's up, RCZ's ready to push it.
Radiant's top tower
See how
has
aggressive they want to go. Do they want to try and poke at the high ground? Doesn't look like it. Still the other lanes are pushed pretty far back over to their side, so ideally they'll look to focus those, get some more of these tier 2s before getting a little too excited.
EG did not want to overcommit there. They understand that Wyvern is out, and we was already split pushing the waves. He's a hard hero to catch.
And we'll see we. And this wave should do it. He's going to have the Aghanim Scepter. So having those 2 sides in the fight will be nice, but he's going to get caught here. No escape.
GPK not even hesitating for a second. I love that aggression, you know, just blinks in. I'm going to use RP. Don't care if it's 2 minutes on cooldown. We're going to get that kill on Void.
Well, back to a position now where EG, they do have this gold lead. Miracle starting to fall behind again a little bit as Arteezy and GPK reclaim their top spots. Arteezy very close to having the full butterfly.
And TB is going for that butterfly, as you just mentioned, so that's a missed chance from that. There's a missed chance from Heaven's Halberd, great against the Winter's Curse. Even if there's a full team around you, status resistance, Curse is gonna last less time.
Yeah, it's gonna be right useless to do. And also, correct me if I'm wrong, he has the level 10 evasion talent, right?
Yeah, he does, yeah.
So, yeah, an insane
Maybe
amount of
it's even
miss.
15, I'm not sure.
It's 15, I think, well, it was 15%, yeah.
Oh, they found G8.
They do. He's got him out of the trees with a reflection.
Aegis is gone.
That's a free kill for Artur.
Radiant's
Doesn't matter.
bottom tower is under attack.
Crit is getting so much out of that stolen blink from AM. It's so easy to set up kills. Just blink in, instant initiation. With the telekinesis, free tier 2 tower. Like, they understand
Radiant's bottom tower.
where Nigma's moving, especially these like 2 supports who are not very mobile. You can predict like, oh, this should be a very good spot for Wyvern to use a curse on us when we're
Radiant's
pushing, and they
bottom
find him.
tower is under attack.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Miracle plays now as this anti-mage is against the pressure, because
Dire's
one of those
top
sort of
tower
things
is under
that sometimes EM likes to fall upon is
Radiant's bottom
going for these
tower
split
is under
pushes, trying to
attack.
knock at the doors of EG whilst EG's pushing. I feel like that's going to be hard to do, right? When you're against a Terrorblade with Metamorphosis, the backup of a Beastmaster and Zora, you're just never gonna win that race, right? You've got to turn up and do something with the team. The split push, the rat, it's not going to work out against EG's push.
Yeah, you can't just go in straight up 5 versus 5. And also he is going for a different kind of a build, not that what you usually see on AM. Getting that MKB.
I mean, he needs it.
Yeah, I mean, he needs a true strike.
Yeah.
Either that, or you man up and get Divine, huh?
I mean, we're all hoping, you know, we're seeing that MKB and we're feeling like, oh, what a shame it would be if Nigma lose another team fight and this anti-mage has to get a rapier. It may go that way. There's
yeah,
always
what a shame that would be, you know. Games with Divine Rapier.
Oh, you know, you hate to see it.
16% evasion, so we were both wrong. I thought it was
16?
15. Yeah.
No, I swear it was 15.
So it was 20%
Okay.
actually before the.
Well, that sounds
before it got
balanced.
Yeah, just give him 20% evasion, you know.
20%. So what we got? A Paladin Sword. Does Arteezy want that? What's he got at the moment? Paladin Sword's always pretty hard to pass up. Yeah, he's taking that. Paladin Sword on the way out.
And he's stacking status resistance.
Yeah.
Heaven's Halberd going for Satanic. Like, you basically have 2 lives. I don't think you can burst him down.
Oh, he's going to be very hard to kill. I mean, until Miracle has the MKB, it's going to be... It feels pretty impossible. Unless they... I guess if they drop all the ults on him, get a good curse into a big chaotic offering, like, they've still got a lot of team fight magical burst on this team.
Yeah, and the rest of EG members are just playing with the mouse.
Yeah, we'll just unplug Dawn.
Yeah.
Maybe then they could bring him down, but yeah, you're right for the most part. This Arteezy Terrorblade, an incredible beast to try and tackle if you're Nigma. They've got to do it perfectly if they want to stand a chance. Mid lane fly, going for a bit of a tickle onto Wee, get him off the tower.
But GPK was ready. He was actually thinking about, you know, just blinking and RPing them.
They're still kind of chasing, and I tell you what, they've only got the grab. They pick him up, they slam him down. Weehar's gone for a minute. As Crit, with that Ether Lens, having the reach. And we'll reveal they have the Dire Ward over there, but absolutely worth it every single time, allowing him to reach outside of the pit and pick up Weehar.
Yeah, most of the viewers in chat are probably asking themselves, like, why is he using RP on one hero? Because they just want to slow them down, you know? They can still even take a fight even without RP. You don't necessarily need to land 3-4 man RPs to win a fight.
No.
And you can see what they're doing right now. They're just taking control of the jungle. Roche is going to spawn in 10 seconds, and I think they have actually enough damage to bring it down that quickly.
Oh, yeah.
The sad thing is they don't know about it. It was a quicker Roche spawn.
As we'll see, there's also a double damage rune waiting outside the pit.
Dire's middle tower.
Very, very nice here for EG as Arteezy picks up the DD. Into the pit he goes.
I love the build on Mag. He went for Lincoln Sphere, so he doesn't have to care about Doom Initiation or Winter's Curse. And they don't have, like, the best spells to remove that Lincoln's.
Unless she's an EG. I mean, they don't want to go straight into the pit. They still respect that Nigma's got this insane team fight around it. GPK is trying to bait the smoke here. They're going to just jump, commit on him straight away. They're able to pop the Lincolns, get the Doom down, but not before he pops the BKB. Arteezy moves in with the DD on the backlines. GH uses the curse.
He's out of mana.
Ramses and Fly, but Arteezy's in trouble. Miracle and Weehar, they blow him up the mana void. The Roar comes back to hold back the Doom, but GH, Weehar, they're already chasing out Ramses. Weehar continues to commit onto Ramses right up to the base. GPK with the skewer back. GH pops the cold embrace, keeping Weehar safe. Miracle's able to clean up Fly. They're pushing EG right back. They're even diving past the tier 3s here. As Nigma just pressure EG right in. The smoke working out. I mean, you could see that EG, they felt that they were prepared for that. That was the plan, have GPK wait for the initiation. But Nigma, they were able to play it perfectly, popping that Lincolns before getting the Doom down. GPK, he just couldn't keep them off Miracle.
Yeah, I love the confidence from Nigma. They just dropped the rock on top of him. They cursed the 2 other heroes in the backline to stop any kind of counter initiation. Just burn all TB's mana, and he really feels vulnerable.
Yeah, that's just smart play, beating a smart play here.
Okay, it's gonna be scouted.
Oh, this could be juicy. Are they gonna be able to get a jump? No, Miracle, he's already in. He knows that they're waiting up here on the high ground, and he does not want to allow the chance for them to jump in and go for an Aegis still. Commitment over towards Ramses. As they chase him in, you'll set up into the Remnant. Ramses has got back dealt with. The Beastmaster is out. Even a little bit gentlemanly there of Miracle. He didn't want to take the kill. He says, GH, you have this, my man. And GH says, thank you.
Now there's no Curse, no Doom, no Warlock Golem. EG should try to make a move right now. They have all their ultis ready.
Yeah, now their side, without a doubt, the stronger force around the pit. They'll smoke up. See what sort of a grab they can get. GPK the last few times has struggled to get his spells off. Nigma reacting to this Magnus on the front very well. Can he get in and get the jump this time? As Nigma is playing split up. They know that EG's going to be here. EG going to go full force straight back into the pit. Already on the side. Miracle, he's going to jump in full aggressively. The RP comes out for GPK. He's grabbed the 2 of them, but mind control. He comes in with the backup onto Arteezy. Arteezy turns with the Sunder. Back up to full HP. Mind control pops the BKB, but Arteezy turns. He's got the physical damage to beat mind control back. He has to get outside. They've got the curse, holding back the 2 of them. The
Who's going to get the Aegis?
Curse there by Crit. The Aegis will be picked up by Arteezy. He's got it. He has the second life. The corner brace on Miracle allows him to blink out in time. Drag back with the blink. Still available there for GH as no damage was done. He goes for the CP out. He'll make it away.
They only managed to kill one hero, but that's Stolen Curse. Like, this is a big spell.
Yeah.
Like, just save it for the next fight. Now they have Aegis on TB. Both Arteezy and Miracle were trying to kill the Roche and get that Aegis because they understand how important it is.
Yeah. And I think we saw Miracle. He did get the last hit. At least one of the members of Nigma did. They got the kill, but Arteezy getting the bit that count, the bit that really counts, the Aegis in his inventory. And all things said and done, crit just with the high level play there. That curse just stopping the rest of Nigma getting in and helping out Miracle push that Arteezy Terrorblade out of the pit.
Now with the Eon disc, it's gonna be much easier for Wyvern to always land his ulti. Like, even if he gets caught inside RP, he's gonna be able to break the fight. And they have like two best abilities in the game. You have Warlock Golem and you have Vintage Curse ready. I'm not sure who stole the cheese there. I don't see it on anyone.
Must have been, yeah, nobody carrying the cheese at this
It was a
moment.
massive fight.
Cheese just, I just melted under the
this game's
fire
too
that
hot.
these teams are bringing. Yeah, this game's pretty hot right now. Let's see mid lane. Miracle. He's going on to Arteezy, trying to take his mana away. Make it a little harder for him to push in, at least without the ability to keep building up his army. He's going to be mangoed up. Quick refuel on the Terrorblade. Keeping him in, another jump in. Again, burn through the mana. Stolen Curse gets another usage out, and it's a big one. It's onto the Doom. Protection provided by GH with the Cold Embrace. They'll drop the Golem down, fly. He's in with a hookshot, gets the three, then the Mana Void comes out to Arteezy, but Arteezy, his life's stealing back up. They can't even kill him the once. Arteezy will live. GPK in on the backlines, gets the RP onto Miracle, but there isn't any further follow-up, so Miracle will be able to live. GPK's got to be careful. He bought back for this. Does allow him to get him, drop the Doom down on the GPK. Another Cold Embrace from GH, keeping mind control alive, but Arteezy turns, punching into the Doom, jump forward, the Stolen Astral Step crit, able to close the gap onto the Doom, picks him up, mind control, can he lift this? He's got to stay alive, he fought back for this one, but he won't survive. Arteezy gets the final hit with the meta, Miracle finishes the backlines, he's found crit, turns over towards Fly, they've taken out three of them now, they can collapse onto the Terrorblade, buybacks coming out from EG, they want to keep Arteezy safe, he's life stealing up, he's man fighting Miracle, he's winning it for now, but again, GH, the Golden Embrace, it keeps Miracle alive, Miracle's able to blink out. He won't die today, but still an expensive fight here for EG. They've used 3 buybacks. Let's see what they can do with this. They do know the mind control is without a buyback for a minute. The rest of Nigma are still up, and Weehawk can get back in.
Arteezy still has that Aegis, that Satanic, keeping him alive multiple times in a row. Void Spirit with the buyback, Miracle's in.
He's going to jump in. The silence, though, he's been caught out. He's got to blink out in time. He can't do so. The clumsy net. He's gone. Weehar's out of the base, jumps in, trying to combo down the Rubik. Silence is there. Buyback comes out from Weehar and Miracle. Weehar burst down crit. See if they can chase for more Nigma.
Blink on
in the
blink
trees. They can't find
Arteezy's
anything.
in. He's out. All right.
He went in and TP'd out. Woo.
These upheavals from RMN are really splitting the fight. You know, they cannot fight into that. This is a big rune for V if he can pick it up.
Yep, he says I'll be taking that one.
Purple rune for Purple Boy.
Big timing to play for now for Nigma. They know EG, they committed for that last fight with a triple buyback. Now Ramses and Crit, they're gone for over a minute. This is a full minute to play where Nigma's got the full lineup ready to run down mid.
DB does not have a buyback, but I don't think you can kill him before he can farm it. Like, just send the illusion, 500 gold away from it. It's gonna get at least 1 kill in the fight. Vitless Shaco drop, that's a good item, either on a Warlock or on your Winter Wyvern.
Yeah, it's always hard to pass at that juicy 1k HP.
They don't have an item that deals with the Eon disc on Wyvern. Like, GPK landed a very nice RP in the previous fight, but after he saw Wyvern, he just immediately went back.
Well, buybacks, as you can see across the board. A lot on cooldown right now. Both teams having to be very careful. And looks like EG, they will get away with everybody being back by the time that the push reaches the high ground. That is if it does continue up till there. As Nigma only able to just get the tier 2 mid. Tier 2 bottom also going to stay alive as the creep's not quite in position to allow them to push on.
Oh, Magic Lamp. Like, I'm usually not a big fan of this item, but when you're playing against, let's say, Beastmaster Roar, Magnus, you get so much value out of it.
Dire's bottom tower
A spell
is
prism
under attack.
on the side of Nigma. That's going to be... well, you got a lot of contenders for that. The Warlock, the Wyvern, or the Void Spirit. Everybody was going to have a bit of
Yeah,
play
you
with that
give
one.
that to Void Spirit.
All
Void
right,
Spirit
yeah.
with the cooldown reduction is just insanely good. Also, the
Yeah.
stats from that item is juicy.
It's pretty nice.
Yeah,
What,
it
it's plus 12?
It is.
Yeah.
Another spell prism for
All
EG,
right.
balancing all things.
Who are you giving that to?
Bottom tower is under
Clock?
attack.
You can give that to
Rubik.
you can actually give that to TB if he doesn't have a better item. Either him or Rubik. Like TB with all these items that he can use. Like you have Manta Style, you have Satanic.
It's a lot of actives. Cooldown reduction can be very nice. Full Abyssal for Miracle now.
Dire's
Magnus with the
bottom tower
Minotaur
is under
horn.
attack.
I mean, it makes a lot of sense, right? It's his horn.
Yep. It really is. Finally back to its rightful owner. Let's see how GPK is able to use it. That's EG. Up to the base of Nigma once again. Everything ready to go, but the same thing to be said for Nigma. So still very hard for EG to just approach this siege as just full on as a 5v5. Timing's going to be there where maybe the patience will pay off for the next round.
This is where most of the teams lose a team fight. EG's controlling that area. You just plant an observer board and you have a Hawk, plus you have Necro units just to scout things out, get rid of the vision. Next Roche might spawn in minute and 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Like, I think multiple people on that team have buyback of anti-mage written down. It's 4.5 minutes from now on, so they don't have to rush anything. They can just
Radiant's
control
top
that
tower
area,
is under
go for
attack.
Roche if it's a fast spawn, and then, you know, come in with the cheese ages +1.
Yeah, you can see that from the Radiant Vision, Nigma. I mean, they're at least knowing, you know, they've got a good idea which side of the map EG's on, and now EG will start to show themselves. Walking up, forcing out the fortification.
Radiant's top tower is
40-minute
under
runes, bounties up, and again, a very fortunate rune there for EG outside of the pit if they want to keep control of that. DD waits for them. We'll see how long the Roshan timing will be. We'll find out in 30 seconds if it's a short or a long one.
Would you look at that now? A casual DD, 30 seconds until Roche may spawn. Plus Empower, what is he sitting at? 700 damage.
It's a lot of deeps. A lot of DPS in from RTZ. And we've seen they have struggled with killing. And the way Miracle is trying to play the fights is committing, jumping on the backlines, getting rid of the easier targets. But most of the time when he turns back towards Arteezy, it's sort of a 1v1 situation. Arteezy's been winning it out with the lifesteal. And we go with the fight. The golem is going to be dropped down onto Arteezy. They're fighting into a Terrorblade with a double damage rune. He
has no
destroys
buyback.
mind control through the BKB. The Doom is dead. RP for GPK comes out to the side. He's controlled Weehaw. The curse comes out for GH in an attempt to keep Weehaw safe. But Weehaw, he's already gone down. GH will cold embrace himself, but he'll fall as soon as it comes to an end.
I believe this might be it. They have no buybacks, not a single one.
Oh, that's a wishful TP, but there is no escape for RMN. As Nigma, just a rough time to fight there as Arteezy still had the remaining few seconds on his DD. Made quick work of mind control, steps over towards the fountain. There's a dieback from GH's EG. They'll be able to clean up these tier 4s. And this game one will indeed be theirs. EG take the victory here in the first game of the best of 3. Some excellent back and forth plays, but at the end of the day, it all just came to a very quick collapse in that last fight. No buybacks available. Arteezy is ready to stand there, pop his meta, and as you pointed out, he had